I'm Lisa, and I'm one of the senior run leaders with Boobs on the Run and also the in-house nutritionist. So I can't believe it, we're almost at the end of the year and we are well and truly into the holiday and festive season. And this can often be a time where our health and fitness goals tend to take a bit of a slide or definitely take a back seat. And understandable, we're busy, we're often trying to finish up things before the end of the year, whether that's professionally, work-wise, or personally. We have lots going on. There's lots of social engagements. We're entertaining or going to people's houses and out for dinner and so on. Everyone wants to catch up with us. So there's always a lot going on and can be a really stressful time. So sometimes the thing that ends up getting pushed to the side is perhaps our physical activity or anything that sort of centres around our health and well-being. So I've got a few tips for you on how we can kind of keep the health and fitness and well-being goals ticking along, so that we're still mindful of them during this time and that we really hit the new year ready to go and really get cracking on continuing the momentum that we've built up throughout the rest of the year. So the first one is about being prepared. So this is about planning. So this is getting out your diary, maybe your menu planner, whatever it is you do to sort of help organize your time and looking at what you've got coming up over the next few weeks. So for example, if you have got 2 or 3 nights out where you're out for dinner or you're at a party or end of year party or Christmas party, then what the other 4 nights of the week, what are you going to have for dinner? Like focus in on good whole fresh foods, lots of vegetables, some good quality protein, but be prepared with that so you know what you're going to have. Likewise, think about the lunches that you can prepare in advance, make sure that you've got some good choices available for you. It's also about looking at when you've got engagements that might coincide with when you would normally do your physical activity. So it may be that you see if you can do your run at a slightly different time of the day or another class that you attend, so that you're sort of prepared and you know what's coming, and you might feel a bit better that way knowing that you've still allocated time for your exercise, and you're prepared with what you're going to have for some of your meals. The other thing is to stay active, like be active during this time. Try and still get out for the runs that you've been doing. Go to the exercise classes if you're also doing some of those. But also think about, if you do have a catch up with someone, can you make it a walk catch up? Can you go for a great walk and maybe grab a coffee afterwards or an ice cream, or have something, go for brunch? Or if you're at a social, like a party, and there's music, dance. Like, just be active, make it fun, just continue with that activity. We feel a lot better, not just physically but mentally, when we stay active. The third thing is prioritize sleep, and this is one that I would actually recommend all year round, not just in this crazy end of year time. It's really important that you get good night's sleep. It's when all the body recovers, we reset for the next day. Certainly when we're training and we're exercising, it's the perfect time for our body to recover so that we do get the adaptations from our training. This is about, again, back to that being prepared. Are there a couple of nights in the next week where you're going to have a late night? So can you get to bed a bit earlier on those other, the other nights of the week? Maintain your bedtime routine. Sleep hygiene is really important. The other thing I would say is, my big motto is, don't stay up late for something you wouldn't get up early for the next morning. So if you wouldn't set the alarm super early and get up to binge watch the latest series on Netflix or Stan, don't stay up late at night to do it either. It's really important to sort of maintain your sleep and really prioritize that. The fourth thing is about hydration. So stay hydrated. We are going into warmer months, warmer period as well. Have a glass of water when you first wake up in the morning. It really sets the body up to rehydrate after the overnight fast. Sip water throughout the day. If you do choose to drink alcohol, obviously think about moderation, drink responsibly, and think about alternating your drinks. So if you have an alcoholic beverage, then have a non-alcoholic beverage, preferably water or even some soda water with a bit of lime or lemon, and do that. And if you have been drinking, make sure you have a big glass of water before you go to bed at night. Another thing with alcohol and sleep, it does disrupt your sleep. So even though you may fall asleep a little bit quicker after a couple of drinks, you don't get a good night's sleep. It does disrupt your sleep and it does leave you feeling unrefreshed the next morning. So just something to be mindful of. And then the fifth one is about, really think about those perhaps unwanted or unnecessary empty calories that we might tend to consume at this time. So these are foods that are, they're high sugar, high salt, high fat, processed foods, things that we might not normally eat, and then we sort of overconsume at this time. By all means, in moderation, but enjoy it. Like if you are going to have something, just have the one that you want and enjoy it. Don't just have food because it's there if it's something that you wouldn't normally have and overconsume. So they're my top tips. As I said, be prepared, stay active, prioritize your sleep, maintain your hydration, and really think about, not over consuming on those empty calorie foods, those high salt, high sugar, high fat foods, processed foods. Try and stick as much as you can to whole fresh foods. And I just want to end by saying I hope you have a wonderful end to the year. Enjoy the holiday and festive season, and can't wait to see what the new year brings for us all.